what's up? Oops, ooh, that was shaky. I'm Del, the funky Homosapien. Welcome to my lab. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Yeah, hold up, man. Hold up, man. What you on, man? Okay. Okay. Hold up, man. See, cause I like to have my stuff where it's supposed to be. Okay, so you ready to go to bed, partner? No, you're not, but you kind of got to. You kind of got to go to bed. You don't really have a choice, man. Hey, pick that placemat up, put it up on. Thank you. You're a team player, man. You might actually get to play one day. Okay, yeah, I'm Del, the funky Homosapien for you that don't know. And I'm coming to give you an update on what I'm doing. Yes. First of all, I'd like to say thanks to everybody out there that supported my new project. It ain't illegal yet. You know, I got a lot of good comments on it. And I appreciate that. Because I worked on it, especially for y'all guys. So you can feel the funk. So, you know, made it the way I wanted to make it. Try to make it a little futuristic, but, you know, a little bit of that classic feel to it, too. Always try to stay ahead of the curve, but always blend the best of the fundamental elements, you know what I'm saying? So, glad y'all liked it. Keep supporting, you know. I got more, you feel me? Like, your dollars are going to a safe place. It's being used for a good purpose. I'm making some slap, for real. Been doing some studying lately, you know. And what I've been studying is about, partially about this music called Music Concrete, right? So Music Concrete has to do with what they call it, real music. Concrete meaning like real, like it's what it is, you know. So concrete music could be anything, any kind of noise, any kind of sound, and what they would do, they would basically use samples, early versions of samples, but you know, like tape loops, you know what I'm saying? They would have phonographs that could play at different speeds, you know what I'm saying? So they could change the pitch, so, you know, everything we do with samples now, but they was doing it hella long ago, you feel me? So, very interesting. From that, I started looking into more about electronic music, so it's go way back, man. A lot of people think that they made some of this stuff up, but like it's, a lot of it has been achieved a long time ago, like around 1945 or even before 1945. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm checking that out, man. It's really interesting. If you peep out what was already done a long time ago and how they did it, it'll help you with what you're trying to do now, you know? Because you ain't gotta go through them steps of trying to discover things that's already been figured out, you know what I'm saying? You just add on to that, because that's all you're doing anyway. So, you know, that's what I'm doing with your money. Not buying no Bentley with it. Not buying a mansion with it. I'm just doing me, making some more music. What's up, man? My birthday just passed. August 12th is my birthday. Yeah, August 12th is my birthday. It already done passed. Huh? What you say? Epstein. What you say? 15. 16. Huh? I'm saying it's 15. I'm sorry, man. I'm saying it's 10. You're only 3, so you getting there, but you ain't quite got all the syllables down here. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, right. A lot of y'all out there is asking me about Deltron. Where's Deltron? You know, it, man. Is it gonna be a new Deltron? Is it like over? Please don't. No. No, it must be. Please. I'm just messing. It's Cause yeah, of course there's a new Deltron. It's already done pretty much. Music's been done. Everybody just waiting for me to script it and spit it. You feel me? So that's what that is. And of course I don't want to just throw it together, just give you anything. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't live with it. You wouldn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Once you figure out, hey man, he didn't even do nothing. So I'm trying to put my all into it, make it something cool. But I'm not going to deviate too far from what the first one was. You know, although it's a whole new story, new characters, you know, it's a new background, still in the future. You know what I'm saying? But it's a new setup. You know what I mean? So it's good. You're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? It's still got all those elements that you liked from the first one. And that's what it is, man. I had to get into my role, so to speak. You know, I don't really. Well, I'll say it like this. I still love video games, you know what I'm saying? I still love comic books, still love anime. I just don't have very much time to play nowadays. Most of my time, well, basically I had to give up a lot of that stuff to study music theory, you know? It was either, okay, you keep on reading comic books and playing video games for the rest of your life like a kid and be broke. Or you can enrich your mind and do something to invest in yourself. So when you get to where I'm at now, it's me saying this to myself. You will not be what's the word for it? Ass out. So yeah, I just have to prepare, man. I still got all that stuff here. I got a closet full of comics, all that stuff. You know? Try to keep up with stuff. But yeah, I had to get into my role, which means I had to start looking for some comics, starting, you know, let me get back into this, you know. It's cool. It just takes a lot more work than just doing my normal Dell thing because it's a different area of my brain. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think a little bit harder. But I did it. So matter of fact, I'll let you see me do some of it when I get ready to do a few verses tonight. So I'll record it for y'all. All right. Another question that y'all had is another question y'all had is you all right? All right. Another question y'all had was, yeah, what was it? Man, I can't even remember what y'all asked. I was pointing. It was about Gorillaz tour. So, why am I not going on the Gorillaz tour? What's up with that, you know? Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's been a lot of mumbo jumbo. But for real, the reason why I'm not going on the Gorillaz tour is it's a simple reason. It just wasn't feasible. Wasn't feasible. But that's okay. You know, I ain't got nothing against them cats that made it up. You know what I'm saying? Jamie Hewitt. Well, I'm gonna say like this, man. Look, you look at this. Look closely. I want you to look closely at that. See that? That's his work. You know what I'm saying? That I'm familiar with him from Tank Girl. And this is a whole book. I bought this when I was a kid. Like literally. Comics and comics. Let me see when it let me see. They got a date on it. So I can tell you 1990. So there you go. That was a long time ago. Okay. And the comics in it actually is probably older than that. That's like a collection of his comics. I used to be in the underground comics. But dude, Jamie Hewitt did that. And he did the Gorillaz, so I ain't got nothing against them, obviously, but you know, when things start getting kind of large and you know, it's kind of like spreads and it's more and more and more and more and more and more. It just wasn't feasible, man. I don't know. You know, sometimes it go like that. But honestly, I wasn't a part of the project anyway, really, so to speak. I was just hired help. You feel me? Dan and me was working on the end part of the last Deltron, and he happened to be working on Gorillaz at the same time. Like while we was working on Deltron, he also was showing me like artwork from Gorillaz, and I was like, "Oh, that's dude. Oh, he do Tank Girl. Yeah, he's tight." So I already kind of was peeking. So at this point, he's like, "Man, I got this song, whoopty whoop, la da da. I need you to write me a rap, write me a song real quick." I'm like, come on, man. I go home, man. Like, man, I know you can write it in like 30 minutes, man. I know you can. So that's what I did, basically. Sat down, thought about it, you know, wrote it in like 30 minutes. fine knowledge that I have gained from studying, and that's what we came up with, the lyrics for Clint Eastwood, and it just so happened to become a big hit, a humongous hit. So, I'm not gonna say it was all me. I'm not gonna say whatever, But I think a lot of it had to do with the artwork. So that's James. You feel me? That artwork is clean. He was always clean. You know what I'm saying? I still admire his work. He's a great artist. And I think that's what really, really, really made Gorillaz so clean. And the music, of course. The music go along with it. But them characters is clean. It's the whole concept. Now, it's hard for me to envision Gorillaz being on the road or doing shows because they're cartoon characters. They don't really exist. So it's kind of hard for them to perform when they don't exist. But I guess they've been figuring out ways to make up for that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But it wasn't feasible for me to go, so that's why I can't go. Anyway, I don't want to talk your ear off, man. I'm up in the lab working on stuff. About to work on some Deltron, and then I'll record some of that and show you that, okay? But that's the update, man. So stay tuned, man. Be cool, you know what I'm saying? What I always tell you, don't tell you be cool. Did I tell you be cool? Yeah. Okay, yeah, see? So be cool, y'all. I'll check you out later, man. I'm Del, Sir DZ. I'm gonna be gone now. Oh, yeah, and Sterling. All right, see you later, man. Easy.